and welcome to Danny Divine Love's channel. I'm an intuitive energy healer, holistic counselor, spiritual meditation and yoga teacher, and today I bring forward an intuitive reading around the energy of forgiveness for the collective. And this reading is relevant for you no matter what time that you come across this video. My little puppy Gypsy is here, my new addition, so if I am jumping in and out, that is why. Okay, so as I was going through my cards today, and I asked the Divine to bring forward some guidance for the collectives at this time, I pulled the card of two cards actually. We got forgiveness. And this card says you are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. And what also came out with this card is commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. So today I want to have a bit of a chat around the energy of forgiveness. What is forgiveness? How do we forgive? What am I supposed to do? What even is it? So basically, forgiveness is the letting go of old pain, hurt, resentment, anger, any negative or toxic emotions or energies that we are still holding in relation to a situation that has passed. So this can involve your family, your friends, your anybody in the context of romance, colleagues, anyone or anything that you believe has wronged you in some way. So first and foremost, I want to express that forgiveness is not condoning the other person's behavior. It is also not even necessarily accepting that person back in your life, especially if there has been no clear, distinct evidence of change. So what forgiveness is simply being able to set yourself free from the burden and the pain of energies that do not serve you anymore, because it's like the old Buddhist saying where holding on to anger is like holding on to a hot coal and expecting the other person to get burnt, where essentially you're only burning yourself. So that is the aim of the game. And what I really, because forgiveness has such a stigma associated with it, how I tend to like to really refer to it at is also just acceptance, radical acceptance. Okay, so it's not agreeing or enabling or condoning what another has done. It's being able to come into this place of acceptance. You know, and also what is also a misconception is that, you know, that common belief of forgive and forget. Well, no, we don't want to forget, because what we want to be able to take from past painful experiences is the lessons. So it's basically forgiving is being able to emotionally detach to the point where the story that has been played out is here and you are over here in your sovereignty. Okay, you're not still leaking your energy, whether it's through anger, pain, feelings of betrayal, sadness, grief. That means you're still in this story. What we want to do is bring you out of it. Okay, what did I learn from this? Essentially, it's learning the lessons from whatever situation had happened to you. Okay, and also with this card of commitment, it's being able to commit to yourself. What are my needs? What do I value? What will I accept and not accept? Especially as a result of coming out of a painful situation. Pain is our greatest teacher. And maybe what that person taught you was how to strengthen your boundaries, how to love yourself deeper and more passionately, how to let go of that which does not honor you and who you truly are. So, forgiveness doesn't mean, okay, I forgive you, hug, let's be friends, woo, forgive and forget. No, it means, what do I need to learn from this? How do I need to honor myself moving forward, whether that's with or without the person? And how can I emotionally detach from this story, from this situation, that I'm not so embroiled in it that my emotions are just taking over and causing a fragment of me to still be in that space. Forgiveness is really, it is acceptance. It's being able to accept what has occurred, whether you feel you understand it, or not. It's just about, this is what happened. It is in the past. No matter what I do, think, feel, how enraged I am, it's not going to change it. Let's accept it. Let's let it go. Let's move forward, and let's learn how to honor myself to ensure that I never attract this sort of situation again. Asking yourself the questions, where may I have been out of my own integrity? Where have I been enabling any sort of dysfunction or toxicity? What part did I play in that? Real radical ownership of it and letting it go. Now, you can't just get to this place of, okay, I've accepted and I've emotionally detached and I've let it all go. This is a process, okay? So often when you're at this time in your life when you realize, okay, forgiveness work is necessary for me to move forward, what tends to also be necessary is for you to forgive yourself for whatever role you played in that story, for whatever way you feel you may have or not enabled it. Whatever it was, there is almost always an element of needing to forgive yourself. And this takes a lot of inner work. This takes a lot of, questioning yourself. So how do we forgive? I would begin to express the emotions, okay? So whether it's sadness, grief, despair, hurt, longing, pain, betrayal, anger, rage from having your boundaries just completely destroyed, whatever it is valid. Honor it, okay? Allow yourself in a safe way to just express these emotions, okay? Scream the fuck down your house. Just, go for a drive, turn up the radio and just scream. Bang a pillow somewhere, go for a run until you feel you can't breathe. Whatever you need to do, let go of the energy. Dance is another wonderful way. Yoga is also a great way for releasing some stagnant energies. So yes, that is a way of physically releasing it. Now mentally releasing it, I would, you can do mirror work or you can journal. So journaling is a really powerful way of releasing toxic emotions and feelings that you may be holding on to. So whether you want to just journal, just getting out all your feelings just for yourself, or you can write the person a letter. Tell them everything that you've ever wanted to say, but it's going to fall on deaf ears or whatever it is. And then just get all of your pain, your rage, your hurt, your whatever the emotions are, and then burn it. Burn it. Release it to the divine, okay? Because the toxic energy that you carry from not being able to forgive someone, it's too much of a burden for you to carry. It is time for you to set yourself free, for you to let go, for you to move forward. You deserve to be at peace. Peace is your divine birthright, and while you're still holding on to pain from an old chapter, an old story, an old scenario, you can't move forward. You need to close the chapter yourself. Now, it may or may not resonate with you to actually have that conversation, to speak your truth, because your truth is worthy of being received and heard. If that is a possibility, make that phone call, write that email, arrange that meetup, with the person. Speak from your heart. But if that doesn't align and you feel that, this person is stuck in that paradigm, that way of being, they're not capable of hearing or honoring you, then you need to express this to yourself. Give yourself all that you ever needed from this other person. Show up for you. This time, choose yourself and commit to you, your happiness, your peace, your truth, your healing, your power. Call it all back from the situation and the person. Come back to the present, okay? Once you've acknowledged the feelings, you're releasing them, it's time to just set yourself free, okay? Now, this is a process. There are so many layers to forgiveness. Sometimes we can find that painful situations that we have experienced in this lifetime can be rooted from either childhood patterns playing out. So maybe there's some inner child work that you need to do. Maybe that's triggered some old wounds from when you were a child. This could be even previous relationships. It could just be unburying and unearthing a whole bunch of stuff that you've wanted to suppress. This can even be past life related. There could be patterns or beliefs that you're carrying through from past lives that you've now been given this incredible opportunity to be able to let go of. And it is such a freeing and liberating and empowering experience when you truly commit to forgiveness of all others and yourself, and when you find the strength to be able to emotionally detach from that. And this is a process. Be gentle with yourself. Show yourself compassion and love. Don't play the blame game. This isn't about the other person. This isn't about you. This is about just being able to release this story, this pattern from your energy field, from your life, and then bring in the energy of discernment, okay? Take the lessons that you learned from this difficult and painful situation and then create your life based on what you have learned, okay? What will I never accept again? What are my values? How did this really impact me on such a deep level? How did it mirror to me what I do not want in my life, or what I'm not willing to stand for, not willing to accept, not willing to tolerate? Because going through these experiences can just bring you so much more into your power than what you ever were before. So looking for that silver lining once you have honored, felt, and released your emotions. And healing is not linear. It's always a bit like this. So if you come back to revisiting these painful emotions, begin the process again, really just tuning into your heart center. What is it that I need right now? And tune into that and give yourself the love that you so deeply deserve. And this is really coming from a place of commitment. Commit to what is for your highest good. Commit to your forgiveness, to your acceptance, to your freeing yourself from all the emotions that has been holding you back and keeping you stuck in the past. Because in order to be whole and just to be free, this energy of forgiveness is something we really need to keep working at in our life and keep becoming a better, stronger person for it, using our discernment and coming to a place of gratitude for all that it has taught you, even if you had to play out an extremely painful situation in order to get there. It's what you've been able to learn and take from that situation and bring it forward into your heart, into all of your relationships, into the future, so that you ensure that this cycle does not repeat again. Now, I hope that my teachings on forgiveness has resonated with you today. I'm sending you so much love, light, healing, and happiness, for this is your birthright. Namaste.